Tonight, from Las Vegas, Nevada, it's the AFC NFC Pro Bowl.
Presented by EA Sports. Well, we are a week away from Super Bowl 55 in Tampa, but the very best players in the NFL have made the trip out to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The best players the NFL has to offer on one stage. The AFC NFC Pro Bowl underway here in Vegas. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. So here comes the AFC for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the MVP of the National Football League in 2018, the former Texas Tech Red Raider, Patrick Mahomes.
We know the arm strength is certainly there. He's got a big-time cannon for an arm, and that's not a surprise. He's the son of a former Major League pitcher, so the bloodlines come into play. The biggest question for Patrick Mahomes, can he harness that big arm, develop the touch that's needed, and carry his team towards the playoffs?
First down, Mahomes. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed it, it would have been a long night.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
The AFC. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And this will be taken at the 13. 51 yards on the punt there. And the NFC will take over 1st and 10. So out comes the NFC for their initial drive. They'll be led out by their highly decorated quarterback, Aaron Rodgers.
I think Aaron Rodgers is one of the poster boys for persistence and belief in self. Because coming out of high school, he had 0 scholarship offers in the D1 level, went to a junior college, went to Cal and just blew up there. And then, of course, as a first-round draft pick, but a lot lower than what he expected in the first round, and then had to sit behind Brett Favre for a few years in Green Bay before getting his shot. Now he's probably one of the better quarterbacks that we've seen come down the pipe.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6 makes it 3rd and 4.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. To throw is Rodgers. Setting up the screen for Cook. Shedding the tackle. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 4, not enough. And it looks like punt time on their opening drive as it's 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep for the AFC, the Jets' Andre Roberts. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. So now the AFC offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Mahomes in the AFC now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll set up to finally taken down at the 32-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
No score after 1 on EA Sports. couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. But instead it just brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
The AFC punt team out there now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So now we'll get our second look in this game at the NFC offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Rodgers. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they're marching off another 15 against your squad.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Cook. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. It looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Throwing on 2nd down, Rodgers. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball, let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll check in with our Jonathan Coachman. He'll have highlights and analysis of the first half, and our highlights will likely be on the defensive side of the football here. Scoreless game, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And his his throw here's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. And his throw is incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. Now the extra point try forthcoming. His kick is good, and the NFC goes up 7-0. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it's finished off by an NFC touchdown. Here's the all-pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
At their own 20.
The AFC set to take over on offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First and 10. Here's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Now a throw for the all-pro Kelsey is complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A very solid gain of 27.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. A.J. Brown there to make the grab. And the AFC is an extra point away from tying this game up.
I don't think it's any state secret to know what they were saying before the start of this drive. Let's go and punch one in the end zone and go into the halftime feeling a heck of a lot better about ourselves. Let's go get this done.
Yeah, tie things up, and then you got a brand new ball game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The offense for the NFC back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Caught left side, Hopkins. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. Now the NFC going to take a timeout, their second, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Rodgers going to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
and facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. A final shot before half for Rodgers. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime of the 2019 Pro Bowl with the NFC on top. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much, and welcome everyone to this abridged version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We got an excellent first half from the former MVP, Mr. Aaron Rodgers. His guys lead, though by only a field goal. Still anybody's game. As we send it back to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half.
Justin Tucker set.
A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
First and 10 at their own 20.
The NFC offense heads out to begin this third quarter. Now, both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They frustrated these receivers tonight, really held down the passing game, but there got the penalty.
Fine line between aggressive, good coverage, and interference, and they crossed it on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he struggles to get a yard here, maybe a yard, down to the 31. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. On the carry, it's Cook. Cook able to escape. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Cook. And he is in. Touchdown NFC. Taking it in from a yard out. And the NFC adds on to their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And it's up and good. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Andre Roberts now to return it. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The AFC takes over 1st and 10. At their
The AFC offense now heading out for their first drive of the to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. On the stop was Aaron Donald. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. And going deep for Hill. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And it's 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. But one thing that we know for sure, do not question the arm strength of Patrick Mahomes, one of the strongest around.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
Yeah, that throw traveling an even 64 yards in the air. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now, this one has been fun so far, as the Pro Bowl usually is. A lot of relaxed faces out there. 2nd and 10. And again, it's Mahomes. And he will score. Touchdown, AFC. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the AFC able to cut it to within a score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Tucker now to add the point after. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with an AFC touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense.
Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers steps away to his left. He's going to take off with it, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
3 on the tackle. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. The 3rd down conversion successful. A gain of 11. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 34.
Boy, Dalvin Cook just so explosive in the open field. He's not a small guy either, but once he gets those legs churning, look out.
First and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
And if you're looking for proof of his speed, Next Gen Stats shows that he was traveling just over 21 miles an hour there.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's the NFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They run again on 1st down. Cook. And not much running room. Down to the 32. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. That'll be complete to Cook. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It goes for a gain of 10, and it's a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run it again with Cook. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Being chased out left. This is caught. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. And his kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
NFC 20, AFC 14.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Aku just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. Robert. And he returns this to the 22. Patrick Mahomes in the offense. Down by 6. 44 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down.
throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down. Nearly an interception. If that one's picked off, it's over. So a new lease on life, so to speak.
A lot of times when you're in coverage, you're so focused on the man and the coverage that sometimes the ball, if it arrives, it surprises you. That may have happened to him in that situation.
To throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete here.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mahomes to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Haven't heard much from him all night, but welcome to the party, making his presence felt in a big way.
They've kept him under wraps all night long, but boy, did he find a great time to bust out.
Now Mahomes. Wide open, it's Allen, complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
See, first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. One final try for Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the... And this ball game is over.
A lot of excitement, some big plays to watch. A lot of those great matchups that we don't get to see during the regular season because sometimes teams don't play against each other. And oh, by the way, no one got hurt. There's the win for everyone. I think the fans enjoyed this one.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.
Audio check. Audio check.